Last time you guys saw us, we had just finished up in Darwin. Since then, we've driven over 8 hours to get us just before the WA border. Today, we're going to be doing our final border crossing of this lap, and it's safe to say we're very excited. So we're currently at Miramar National Park, which is just outside of Kununurra, literally like 5-minute drive from the Coles. And this place is often referred to as the mini Bungle Bungles. And since we don't have a 4-wheel drive and can't get out to the proper Bungle Bungles, I thought this is probably the next best thing for us, hopefully.
This is gonna sound weird saying this, but it feels like we are back in WA. All of Northern Territory, there were no clouds, and then all of a sudden there's clouds here. And also we were expecting the Northern Territory to be a lot more orange. Granted, we didn't really go down or south of the Northern Territory, and WA just immediately orange. And even approaching it, coming closer to the border, it got more and more orange.
Didn't actually research which walks to do here. I just heard there were loads of different ones. We've just done this short loop bit. I think it's like 500 meters, and all the rocks are around us for that walk. And now what we're going to do is go to the lookout, which is this way, and it should take us to above the rocks so we can have like a top-down perspective.
Now, obviously this isn't to the scale of the Bungle Bungles, but I think it's more just bigger area that is very similar. I don't think the actual peaks are any bigger or whatever, but it's also kind of hard to judge because majority of the time when you see it, it's from an aerial perspective, from a helicopter, so it might be different. And I have to say, I totally get why the majority of the time it's an aerial view, because these rocks, they look beautiful up and close and like from below, but from above it's just, it looks like art, like artwork, right? Like almost like Aboriginal art with like the dots. Like,
yeah, when you're down at the bottom you can't tell the shape of them, and then when you're above them they're quite dome-like.
Yeah, it's so cool.
And you wouldn't have been able to tell from the bottom.
Normally this would be very difficult to capture even with all the camera equipment we had, but our lens is still a mess. And I tried to fly the drone to try and get that perspective. I'm not sure if maybe the database is just old and not updated, but there is a controlled airport. Oh, sorry, an uncontrolled airport, which you're allowed to fly within as long as you familiarize yourself with what's in the sky and whatnot. And the drone just wouldn't take off. It almost acted like it was a controlled airport and you need special permission, and I tried to unlock the special permission but it denied it, so I can't fly the drone here either. So I'll just maybe show like a Google Earth and you guys can see what it's like. It's just really breathtaking and really cool, and I'm pretty sure there's also a lot of Aboriginal art and carvings and stuff in the area.
It's still pretty hot. I would say not as humid as Darwin was, but still pretty humid and pretty hot. But we've come out to the side lookout and you can see we've got more of that really awesome rock face there. It looks super cool. But then you get the small section of Kununurra and you can see it's just this little section, and then it goes way off in the back. It's actually really green and got loads of trees because you can see there's buildings and houses just dotted amongst all the greenery. I think when Wehan walked up he said this kind of looks like Coober Pedy but more red and greener, and I have to agree, it does give me Coober Pedy vibes. I don't know why.
It's probably all the hills surrounding the town and the town surrounding the hills. It's quite funny because we're in a pretty regional remote town and the internet here has been so much better than it was in the CBD of Darwin.
So we're currently waiting to fuel up. There's a bit of a queue. It's a pretty busy spot. But I tried really, really hard to get us in at the Lake Argyle Discovery Parks, purely because I wanted that really awesome view of Lake Argyle from their infinity pool and everything. I was so excited for that, but they're fully booked out, so sadly no luck. But I may have found a pretty good alternative. So there's a spot, and it has loads of cows, and there's a cow called Millie, and she likes being fed carrots. I really want to go there. There's only one problem. It's 8 hours away.
Millie may or may not also be the only reason why we stopped at Coles, because Lydia wanted to get carrots and she ended up getting 2 bags. So
I got huge bags of carrots for Millie because she loves... There's just all the reviews are pictures of her just eating carrots and being amazing and being super friendly. But it's 8 hours away, so we're not 100% sure.
I think we'll be fine.
We'd get there before sunset with all the delays we've had, but maybe we'll try our best. And if not, there is another campsite before that we can go to, so...
Yeah.
I guess we hit the road. We got a lot of driving ahead of us. Fueling up.
One thing that I did want to note was I got used to Darwin roads, well not Darwin roads, but Northern Territory roads. The speed limit there on majority of the roads, 130 kilometers per hour. 110 is the max for WA. It feels so slow now, especially with just like big long roads where you can see absolutely everything for kilometers. And another thing I wanted to know, the terrain. It's so beautiful. I feel like all the mountains you see off in the distance, they almost have like a pink purpley haze to them, and then it's like the green and the yellow. The trees almost look like we're in autumn, like for a lot of it, and it's just so beautiful, especially with the orange dirt and then the black road as well, and then the blue skies. It's just beautiful.
Okay, so while Wehan's driving, I'm in charge of sorting out all the road trip snacks we just bought. We've got all these like little chocolates and candy and stuff, and what I'm gonna do is...
You're feeling a bit peckish, are you?
I'm gonna bag them up into decent portion sizes so that each day we're road tripping we can just grab a bag and eat from that together. We also have like rice crackers and things like that. Well, here we go again. A truck drove past us and a rock flew at us. And we've got another rock chip. I feel like the universe doesn't want us to get home.
Yeah, so it's just one thing after the other, after the other.
It was so frustrating because there weren't even... It didn't seem like the side of the road was rocky or anything. No, and then a truck drove
on
past.
The other side of the van.
And it flew, yeah, from the other side of the road and whacked in here, so... We've still got the kit, so we're hoping we can use that and just cover it up for now, and then when we get back, we'll get insurance to replace it.
Thanks up for insurance, eh?
Just shut the door and it's spread across. So we're hoping we have enough resin to cover it, fingers crossed. On a positive note, while Wehan is sorting that out, I've bagged up all our lollies. We've had a lot of issues.
Yeah.
I think we just need to get home.
I mean, these things don't matter. Everything that's gone wrong doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's just money and time.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but yeah. It sucks, but it could be a lot worse. It's just money and time, but I think we're excited to get home and see family and not have to worry about rocks flying across from the other side of the road and hitting the windscreen again. We didn't make it to Millie.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of things did go wrong. So not only did the camera mess up at the mini bongo bongos and we couldn't fly the drone at the mini bongo bongos, but remember that rock chip that we got? Yeah, it was probably about 45 minutes down a road that we weren't actually meant to go down. So we got delayed by like an hour and a bit. So we didn't make it to
we
Millie.
either had to keep driving a couple of hours in the dark or stop.
Oh, an hour in the dark.
Vian wanted to push, but I said we probably shouldn't just with our luck at the moment. But there are free roaming cows at this campground and we thought we'd try feed them.
They don't like carrots.
I know.
One took a...
Is that a drone?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a drone.
They're eating bones and licking raw.
Yeah, they were licking a bone on the...
dry trees. But they won't eat carrot.
Yeah.
They literally, like, one took a bite out of it and was like, and spat it out.
Yeah, and left. And he rejected the carrot but kept licking the bone.
Well, hopefully...
Can you explain that to me?
Should we have an early night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vian's upset.
Yeah. You know, just when you think, oh, I'm gonna get some headway, I'm gonna...
Feed the cow.
Feed Millie, the little sweetheart.
Maybe we should go drive by tomorrow and still feed her, because I want to feed her. We bought her 2 bags of 1.5 kilos of carrots. And these guys...
Ungrateful. Ungrateful little
Ungrateful.
shits.
Millie would love it. Bye, cows. Man.
Good morning. So we are rested. And I think we might give a go at seeing Millie because she is along the way and I don't feel like we got the whole experience yesterday with the cows.
They were
And
ungrateful.
I did get a phone call and I picked it up as private number and it was just breathing and then I just heard a moo in the background, so I think it's Millie who gave me a call and was like trying to threaten me because we didn't come. So
So it's life or death. We have to go feed Millie.
we have to go feed Millie.
Okay, so besides feeding Millie, what's our other goal for today?
We're gonna make it to Broome, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
I'm like, anything can happen at this stage. I feel like, yeah.
Anything can happen when you take a chance.
Oh, geez, High School Musical. So I think we're just gonna, yeah, same thing as yesterday. Cover some miles, make it to Broome.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Lydia rushed out and to feed friends. Oh, that's a good crunch.
I don't think this is Millie.
Hi, friend.
Oh, you're still eating. Oh, you want that? Careful.
Hi.
Lovely.
Let's go feed the other ones. We have to be even.
Check out this one. Are you friendly? Oh, you Millie. So nice. Uh-oh.
Pass me a carrot just in case. Oh!
Well, yeah. I only have 2 left. Do I go double and then I have to run back to grab all the carrots? We should have bought 3 bags. I knew it. Okay, do you want another carrot? Do you have a carrot? Oh, there you go, sweet baby. You have a carrot. I'm so glad we came here. Hang on, I'll be back.
I don't have a carrot. I don't have a carrot. Carrot over there. Carrot there. No, this is my fungo. There. There.
Stop camera. No! You're blocking the other one. Stop! You're still eating your current ones. Stop.
No, don't waste.
You guys are getting greedy. I don't think either of those cows were Millie. I'm pretty sure I didn't meet Millie just then.
I mean, they're going back and picking up all the carrots that they dropped on
Oh,
the floor.
good. I'm glad they're not wasting. Oh no, they're coming up to the window.
It's almost like a horror story where they're like...
It's like a horror movie. They're just appearing at the window. They're staring at us through the gap. I don't think either of them were Millie. But I'm glad they got fed and they were very beautiful. They're a little bit naughty. They got a bit cheeky. I think it's a thing of as soon as there were two...
It's too much.
Yeah, the one didn't want the other one to get carrots and then the one didn't want the other one to get carrots. So like halfway through eating a carrot, they'd start coming to me to get a carrot before the other cow. So that was absolute chaos. But I'm so glad we still got to pop by. I guess we gotta go back on the road. Just staring.
It's like, excuse me, you got any carrots?
Excuse me, you got any carrots? Don't open it, I swear, Vian, they'll stick their head in.
Hi.
No, you're upsetting them. They're hungry. Oh no, are they behind the van?
We're trapped. I think we're being held hostage.
They're like, give us the carrots. Bye friends, stay safe. Queuing up to fuel up. There's been a lot of roadworks and a lot of travellers on the road. It's school holidays at the moment. It's Queensland school holidays, Northern Territory school holidays, and WA school holidays just started. But we're next to fuel up. We're pumped. That stretch of driving felt very long. 30 minutes from Broome. We are almost there.
I'm excited.
$100. Wait, this looks so nice.
I have to say, for our first beach being back in WA, it's definitely a cool one.
The water looks so nice. It looks really clear.
Yeah, it does. And still.
Yeah.
And it's bloody lovely here. Like the water's birds. The water's very blue and clear and whatever. The sand is
very
quite
orangey.
vibrant, quite orange, and then the trees. The colours are beautiful.
Now that we're in WA, you may be wondering how much of WA we've actually seen, and the answer is not a lot. So Broome is completely new for us. Neither of us have been here. I think the furthest north we've been before the lap is Kalbarri. So all of this is very new to us. However, it feels oddly familiar, and I think it's because our family and friends have holidayed in Broome, so we've seen a lot of pictures in Broome. My dad was literally here a few months ago. And all of the WA tourism campaigns, a lot of them show Broome, so this feels so familiar to us. It feels like we've been here before, even though we haven't. But we decided to check out some of the most iconic spots in Broome. So firstly, I'm sat in a step right now, but we are at Simpsons Beach purely to see that iconic red sand, mangrove, blue water beach that Broome is known for, that you see in most of its tourism campaigns. And then we're gonna check out the even more iconic Cable Beach. I don't even know if the camera will capture this, but the water looks so fake. Even coming up close to it, right?
It seems like it's just I don't even know how to...
Go dip your hand in. There's kind of like yellowy foam there.
Yeah, it's...
Dip your hand in.
The water almost looks a little yellow, but then it fades into blue.
I don't. Maybe it's the sand color is like throwing it off.
That's warm.
Really warm?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, that is warm. That's like almost like the hot springs, right?
Yeah, that was really warm.
I wonder if
Oh my
Cable
God.
Beach will be that warm. There's a little hermit crab. I feel like almost everyone had a hermit crab as a pet when you were a kid. I did. No, I mean like at school.
Of course you did.
What does that mean?
This place feels really bizarre because all we've seen of Broome is like the industrial area. And then you're driving through this industrial area and it's like, oh yeah, beach access this way. You have to drive through like this factory looking container shipyard thingy. And then it's like this narrow road to it. And then when you fly the drone up, it's like all industrial area on one side. There's a massive jetty with a cruise ship. And then it's just like this wild and beach. But then also at certain angles, it kind of looks like you're in the middle of the desert.
I think I expected Broome to be tiny because all the shots I've seen of it look super remote.
Yeah. It kind of is very resembling of like Albany.
Yeah, it gives Albany vibes, hey?
Yeah.
But way hotter.
How it's set up. The van
so
said it was
hot.
43 degrees
Oh,
Celsius.
really?
So
I'm like dripping in sweat.
it's winter. It's currently like 20 degrees in Perth and it's like mid 40s here. I always thought it's an old
wives' tale.
Old wives' tale that you go north when it's winter. You go north when it's winter. It's I can't imagine what this is like
in summer. Right? Anne's cooking dinner in the van and he just looked out. Camels!
It's not cold. Wow. How is this cold? So we just spent the last couple hours at Cable Beach and it's pretty beautiful here. We went for a swim, we had lunch, we saw camels, we took advantage of the showers.
As you have to as a camper.
Yeah.
But I feel like the whole population of Broome plus some is on this beach right now.
It's so busy.
There's a park area just off the car park and that was packed full of people watching the sunset with chairs out, having drinks. There's a restaurant, I think there's a couple restaurants
Yeah, I think
there.
there's a couple.
So there's loads of people up there and then we came down onto the beach and the left side is just everyone on the beach swimming, pedestrians, and then the right side is all the four-wheel drives and the camel rides, and it's just, I'm pretty sure the whole population plus some of Broome is here.
Oh, by the way, the saltwater crocodile was spotted here yesterday.
Yes.
So
we swam very carefully.
We swam very carefully, but probably potentially still there might be a saltwater crocodile.
It's really beautiful here, so I guess we can tell why it's busy.
Yeah.
If you're coming here, come early, because we found it really easy to get a car park at like 2 p.m. and then when it hit just before sunset, the whole thing was packed. There's people parking all along the street. It's really chaos right now.
It is.
But I guess this is where we leave you guys. I can't believe we're in WA. I feel like we did so much. I feel like we drove so much.
Yeah, it sounds
excited.
so weird to say, but like it's so familiar.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
It doesn't, like we've never been here, but it's so familiar. It feels like we are in WA.
But that's where we leave you guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Whatever we're getting up to.
Bye guys.